on behalf of Gargi Career Fair, which is a really good initiative for the upcoming generation, present generation, and it will surely helping you. You people have already attended couple of sessions, many Sundays, and this is one of them. I am thankful to the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I'm pretty sure at the end of this session we'll have a real good understanding of the queries and doubts we have, that what kind of career you are going to make, and especially if you want to make a career in the field of engineering where you have uh, a passion or interest to go in the field of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and of course which leads to robotics and automated vehicle. So let me share my screen, and that's the reason I'll be just stopping my video here, and I'll go ahead with the presentation, and I'll be taking the questions at the end of my presentation. It will be a quick presentation. I'll be happy to answer more questions at the end. I'll be requesting the organizers, if any particular moment that my slides go blank or communication is lost, to give me a call on my mobile. It is in front of me only, because I'll be just seeing the slides. I will not be seeing other end. Thank you. So I'll be sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible to all. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. We can see your
Okay,
screen.
thank you. Thank you. So the topic we have chosen in discussion with the organizers, developing the future generation of robotics engineers, which includes AI, machine learning, and robotics. So let's move ahead and try to understand what is there for you today. In my most of the presentations, when I address basically the first year engineering students, because in our college and whatever the different colleges I have worked for, we have almost 800 to 1000 people who join after MSET and other engineering entrance exams. First, these are the three questions I ask them when they join my first class. I normally teach first year students also. So there is a just thin line between you all and myself. You are just at this part of the site where you are preparing for JE, you are preparing for BITSET, you are preparing for MSET, and we are in the next site where we receive you people, the future engineers at the very fresh the fresh talents at 17 plus or 18 years of age. So these are the few questions: what is science, what is engineering, and what is technology? And these questions need to be answered to you people. I will be answering and help you to understand. We feel we know them, but we should also able to understand them, and we should have proper depth of this meaning, so that tomorrow we choose a career in the field of engineering, science, or technology. You should be aware that why I have chosen and what I am going to do. So moving ahead, we start with the basic definition of science. To find out the reasons behind things happening surrounding us. As simple as an example, why an apple falls down from tree, or when Archimedes jumped into the bathtub, the water spilled out. He had a question why this water came out, and also why I'm feeling little bit less wet of myself. So to find out the reasons behind things happening surrounding us. So if you just try to create some fire and you have two stones, then you try to generate some fire out of it, how it is happening. So you might be thinking of a reason. Those things are now known to us, but there are so many unknown things across us, in and around the globe, where we don't know the reasons. And that's why science keep on continuing, and it's a never ending phenomena. It will keep on continuing, and the scientists will keep on finding the reasons. So it doesn't mean that everyone joining this session will be going for engineering. I'm pretty sure if some of you are going for science also, BSc, you should have a clear understanding of this part, that you are going to find the reasons what is happening surrounding us through the different chemical process, through different experiments, through some mathematical process out of it. Once you find the reason, you just leave it there, and you basically hand over it to the engineers, once you know the reasons that that's how it is happening, then what do you do in engineering and how does it differ from science? In engineering, or what is engineering? To make products with the help of scientific evidences and mathematical applications. So that's what I'm telling you. Came to know that's how it is. You came to know if I add this color, red and black, if I mix together, whoever you have painting experience, you know it creates brown. So you have a reason. So if you want to generate brown color, if it is not available in the market, then science is telling you through experiments that if we add these two colors, it can give you, with this scientific evidence, you can now make some new product which is a brown color, and then artists start using it to make product with the help of scientific evidence and mathematical application. Also many of the cases, while you go ahead to make a product, you need some mathematical evidence to do that, to multiply, to add values, to do some physics calculation, as simple as what you can call, might be the friction when you are creating a robot, that what kind of friction will be there on the robot surface as well as the normal surface, earth surface. Otherwise the robot will fall down. To make an aeroplane, if you want to make an aeroplane, and understand this English here, it is telling about a single product. Just you are making a robot. Remember, as an engineer, you don't create thousands of robots. You create one specific robot. This is your product. You sometimes spend a life, 4, 5, 10 years to develop a good product. Aeroplane, something specific, or these days drones. You want to develop a drone which will take patients from home to the hospital. So one product you develop. To make software and mobile app, many of you will like to become a software engineer or mobile app developer. As a whole, we call them as a software engineer. We have so many companies who recruit software engineer today. So that's engineering field. And then moving ahead from here is technology. Interestingly, you see, you'll be joining a course. If you're coming into engineering, you'll be joining BTech. If you are aware, fine. If you're not aware, the course is called as BTech, and higher level you call is MTech. Bachelor of Technology is not BSc Bachelor of Science. So Bachelor of Technology, that means there is a difference between science, engineering, and technology. Very interesting. You come from a science background, you join an engineering course, and then you get a BTech degree. How come it is possible and how do they differ? Then there is a difference in meaning and their application. Coming to what is technology, this is the process to make the product market ready and multiply it with optimized cost and time. So as an engineer, you approach a company or to government that I have created a robot, sir. This robot will be helping the people in station. Actually, this kind of work is going on across IITs, NITs, top colleges. This kind of work is going on. Sir, I have developed a robot coolie because in India that what you can call coolies are taking a lot of load on their head. I just want to reduce it. So we have developed a robot which will work like a coolie in station. And this is how I demonstrate it. So this is a product. Then government asks you, we want to create 1000 robot which will be deployed in Secunderabad and Hyderabad station, Nampalli station. Basically your answer will be no, because as just a product developer, you cannot create thousands of robots in a day. You don't have that kind of facility. Technology makes it. So that's major difference between science, engineering, and technology. If you want to multiply your product, if you want to create thousands of product, you apply technology where you have big farms, you have the process, you have people, you have infrastructure, which does the work as simple as you need technology to make 300 cars per day. So maybe you and your friend together made a solar car. We'll tell you are very good engineers. You have made a product which is a solar car. But we cannot tell you are technocrats, because now to make this solar car 300 cars per day, you'll be need huge amount of infrastructure, machines, money, manpower, time. That comes in the field of technology. So we feel that when you come as a science student, finish the engineering course, and you get a BTech degree, that you are ready to work with industry. That is the ultimate outcome of finishing a BTech course after intermediate. Now, I was just speaking about the traditional engineering branches. That is, most of you know, but just the abbreviations which are very popular. There are a couple of 4 or 5 more branches which has emerged other than AI, machine learning, and robotics kind of thing. There, like you have leather technology, you have chemical engineering. A couple of branches are there. But these are the traditionally popular engineering branches today: mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, computer science and engineering, information technology. So, till I will tell 2019, these were the common branches that most of the people have opted for. But from 2020, a new era has been started, which has given us the facility of moving forward to look into the new opportunities, and this going to stay for next 10 to 20 years. There might be many more new things are coming up, but we are just standing at a particular junction where huge amount of human resources required in the field of artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, cyber security, and of course attached with that is robotics. Interestingly, BTech in robotics is not that kind of popular because it is covered by AI and machine learning. So in the field of data science and cyber security, robotics is not added that much, though there is application of data science in the field of robotics. But AI and machine learning, this two field takes care of robotics also. That's why you may not able to apply BTech in robotics directly when you go for counseling. Keep there, that is in mind. You'll be getting pure BTech in artificial intelligence. As on today, I'm just telling about Telangana. We have IIT Hyderabad, which offers BTech in AI, pure AI. You have VJIT, where I'm the HOD and taking the session, BTech in artificial intelligence, and you have it Anurag University, BTech in artificial intelligence. Remaining 84 colleges, there are altogether around 84 colleges, have started course as, please make a note of it, has started course as BTech in computer science with specialization in AIML. Once again, BTech in computer science with specialization in data science. Again, BTech in computer science with specialization in cyber security. So you have very few colleges to which is specially offering BTech in artificial intelligence, where you have 84 colleges in Telangana which offers BTech computer science with the specialization. Now, when we speak about robotics, it takes care of many things. It not just with the robots are moving. There are also related areas with that, which I'll just try to make a small note here. One process is called as robotics process automation, where there is no robot, means no mechanical robot, no physical robot exists, but through the software, we automate a process. As for example, giving a simple example, there is a big company or government has given a job advertisement, and there are 40,000 people have applied for some 100 positions, 40,000 people, and you need to create an Excel sheet or a data sheet out of these 40,000 people. You need to sort them, and as per the marks, as per the male female ratio, as per the district wise, you need to segregate them, and from every district in Telangana, you need to give a chance to the top 100 people. So if you have 14 districts, 14 into 100 people are going to get a chance out of many people applied, and then they will be going ahead through the other process. So if you 40,000 people CV or biodata, you want to do it manually and make an Excel sheet, it is going to take a year, or you need to put a lot of people, which is not viable. So what you do, you apply a software where it can go through your CV or biodata, and then software will be taking the data, something as simple as name, father's name, address, phone number, 10th marks, 12th marks, qualification, your hobbies, total number of year of experience, university, school, Aadhaar card number, phone number. It will collect from the CV and automatically it will fill up a Excel sheet. The work which might even take 1 year if you do it manually, per day considering some 4,000 data it will be updating. So in 10 days, 40,000 data can be updated in a machine, is something like robotics process automation. You also have soft bots, which are also coming from the field of robotics. We call them as a chatbots, and you people are aware, if you are using at least Facebook Messenger, you are aware that different companies or organization, and even today universities, if you just like anything on Facebook, then and then you get a immediate reply on your Messenger. Thanks for liking our page. Can I help you? And then you start basically chatting. But that's actually a software. It's not a human being who is chatting with you. It's a software. We call it as a chatbots. So these also come under the area of robotics. And the actual robots, basically, as we know, which is as updated as robot vehicle which you have sent to Mars, robot arms, which is just an arm to lift some 200 kilos to 2000 kilos of weights and helping people, because you cannot wear what you can call pick up 2000 kilos, and you just think how many people require. Maximum you can lift around say 25 to 30 kilos. So if it is some 3000 kilos, you can understand how many people will require. But with a single robot arm, you can lift that load. And humanoid, which basically behave like a human and looks like human, and then they help you to communicate with the robot, to do some work for you, becoming your entertainment friend at home. And there are many more such robots. The dancing robots are very popular. I'll not go deep into this. Just to tell you is that if you are going to choose the area of artificial intelligence, it is something like the area of software engineering or computer science, which basically adds more intelligence in the software. The basic software or app or game, what used to be developed earlier, they don't have intelligence. They can do a work, but they are not intelligent. They cannot learn from the situation. They cannot learn from the what you can call experience. In case of artificial intelligence, we see that through the software, means coding, through coding we add intelligence in the software or machine, and machine can start behaving like human. Start behaving like human. We will never use that machine will become a human, because machine have no life. It doesn't have blood vessels, it doesn't have a heart. So never in the history of engineering machine will become human. So many people ask, will the robots or artificial intelligence will replace human being? It is impossible, because human being are at high level and they create robots. Robot doesn't create human being. So no robot can create a human being. So that's why where they fail. But human being can create many robots which can be helpful. So artificial intelligence was there at the very beginning of 1950s. So almost it has a history of 70 years in 2021. So it has a history of 70 years along with it. Preliminary days, the artificial intelligence and simple software used to be developed by logics. We used to write specific logic. If this, then this is going to happen. We write a logic and train the software or program, and then software can do a specific task. Along with the advancement of data, like when people started using computer, basically in 1980s, personal computer came into the picture. And in 90s, when what you can call with Windows 95, Windows 95 became one of the most popular operating system. And around 1990s, so 95, Windows 95, and around 90s, 1990, Java came into the market and internet got popularity. So data created by human being was huge. And then the basic artificial intelligence technique or algorithm was not enough, but based upon those algorithms, as simple as to tell you an answer, like if you want to do addition, so use plus, which is artificial intelligence. When you want to do something like addition of uh, some 10 or 15, you want to addition 50,000 times. Just think, you want to addition, do a addition of 50s 15,000 times. So if you apply the basic concept of addition, then it is going to be, you need to do a hard work 15,000, 50,000, or 1 lakh time, as many time you want to do the addition. But with a multiplication, you can do it in a single moment. So you have some data and you just multiply it with 50,000 or 1 lakh, it will be done. So that is the advantage you get with multiplication. And machine learning is something like that. So you have the artificial intelligence concept where you do the basic simple thing with logic. When you want to do better things, when data is more, you apply machine learning techniques. Going ahead, there is another field come up, which is a part of data science. We call it deep learning, where we apply artificial neural network. You might be reading neural network as a part of your class 10th. And there we see that data has gone up to so high after 1990s, and basically in 20s means 2001 to 2020. Better to tell 2010 to 2020. Last 10 years, data has gone so high in huge, which has given birth to big data, given birth to cloud computing, and then finally, the basic algorithm of artificial intelligence and machine learning was not enough, and we have taken deep learning into consideration. So it is something like two at artificial intelligence. Once again, I'm telling you have 15. You need to do addition for 50,000 time. You have machine learning where you just 15 into 50,000, and you have deep learning something you have 15 to the power 15 to the power something. So that's how the complexity goes on, and then we have the solutions. If we see, when we tell that these fields, they are directly driven and inspired by human brain, because intelligence, if I take out the artificial intelligence, is a part of human being. So the intelligence, if I tell you are intelligent, any one of you who has joined here, or if I tell I am intelligent or you are intelligent, what are we trying to mean? We mean that given a particular problem, either in maths or science or your domain, you will able to solve it efficiently. You will be solving it efficiently. So same problem I'll take, I ask you to do addition of 15 for 50,000 time, and you took a big notebook and start doing addition. It will take 2 days for you. But intelligent person, he will take 15 and multiply by 50,000, and he will be giving me the result by within 1 minute. So you have applied your intelligence level. Same way, in case of software engineering and software development, we apply the artificial intelligence to make the software more smart. We apply machine learning algorithms to make them more efficient. As simple as you have a mobile phone, and if you see just now the contact numbers or SMS, you'll find the person whom you have communicated maximum time, he or she is at the top of the list. If you go for SMS also, just maybe these days all are in WhatsApp, but just have a look. Go to the SMS and try to create a new SMS. The first number which will be shown to you, who is maximum in connection to you. So machine has learned your habits with some specific number, how many times whom you are calling or messaging, and it keeps on updating in data set, and that is machine learning. And at the deep learning level, we are using this concept in robotics, in automated vehicle. So whereas driverless vehicles are there, you need to have a huge amount of data, and you can do that. So again, in a simple way, deep learning is much more concentrated and highly driven by technology. Machine learning is driven by data, and artificial intelligence is driven by logic. And they require huge amount of data, high computing power, good skill of programming languages like C, Java, Python. Today's Python, but we also suggest students should be aware very good on C, data structure in Java, because those are the fundamentals. And a lot of tools are there to work. You don't need to do every time write a big programs. There are many tools which are very helpful. That's how it looks like, which I'll be not explaining now because it might be a little bit more complex. Just we want to say that big data and artificial intelligence are the two big wheel of this new technological advancement. And Data scientists are the maybe the passengers who run the show on this two-wheel or drive the vehicle on artificial intelligence and big data, and they take the help of different kind of algorithms, machine learning techniques, data mining techniques, and deep learning techniques to give the solution to the world. Where do you apply these techniques? You apply in real life today in a lot of agricultural field, greenhouses. We have the sensors. So here IoT also come. IoT supports the concept of give a lead to the AI, machine learning, and data science, because through IoT sensors you create huge amount of data per minute and per second. So that's how we consider it. So you take the data from sensors, and then as simple as you create an environment in a field or in a greenhouse, whether you need to sprinkle water or not, as per the temperature, where the oxygen level is proper or not, if any some leaves or any plant is not functioning properly, all these things go to the database. You apply a AI machine learning concept, and you inform the nearby agricultural office or government that some specific field, some insect attack is there, or due to heavy rain, what you can call water got locked and plants are not growing, the paddy is in big problem, what should be done? So earlier we used to do it only by human being. Today we are doing it with the help of artificial intelligence and IoT, internet of things. Internet of things in simply to say any electrical and electronics things, not plastic, wood or any other material, any electrical and electronics things, if you connect them with internet and control them with the help of a mobile or computer, we call them as IoT devices. So sensor is the IoT device because you connect it into the internet, and through sensors, through mobile and laptop or computer or cloud, you can get data, you can analyze the data. That's why IoT devices give a lead to the data science, machine learning, and deep learning techniques, because they just keep on generating data in every moment. Application of machine learning, including AI, basically machine learning, as you tell today, Facebook, something like if you connect a new friend, then and then you get so many suggestion, you can add him or her as a friend. How this suggestion is given? Because there is an algorithm working at the backside, which we call as a graph, intelligent graph. They connect to each another and try to find out the correlation of these graph nodes and suggest you new friends. Google search, we call it as a NLP, natural language processing, where you have the idea of just typing something and it can predict what you are going to type the next word, and it can help you. Google Maps are there, which through smartphone identify your location and then help you to create like Uber, Ola kind of apps, which are very popular. Netflix, whatever the video you are watching, based upon your watching idea, it will be suggesting you something. Based upon your watching, what are the series or what you can call movies you are watching, you will be clustering you into a specific group or classify you into a specific group, and those group member, whatever they are watching, they will show you as a popular videos. So these are very important concepts. And if you are thinking that, sir, if I do AI machine learning data science course, where will I get a job? Will TCS, Infosys, something like Accenture will take me? My dear students, your major job will be at the top level companies like Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, Uber, even Swiggy. So whatever the best app, including the gaming, you see, they are driven by AI, machine learning, and data science. So if these apps are working, if Uber is working, you have a job in Uber. Uber gives you a salary of around 30 to 40 lakhs. Google also in the same range. Facebook gives you a job of around 30 to 40 lakhs. Netflix almost 50 lakhs they offer to IITs. So they are all product development companies, each one of, including Microsoft, they are driven by AI, machine learning, and data science. Whereas TCS, Infosys are driven by basically software services. Their salary ranges in between 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs as on today. 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs. Whereas the product development companies, the salary starts from 20 lakhs to 40 lakhs range. That is the power of AI, machine learning, and data science, which can change your career. This one I will be not explaining more because you people are aware of the picture. Just to tell you that whatever you see surrounding, there are different kind of robots. You can see a Mars vehicle. You can just see a robot arm, or you can see a hand which is trying to grip something. You can see small vehicle which can be used. Everything comes under robot. You can also have humanoid, which looks like a human. So every robot may not be look like human. Yeah. So these are also human robots which you have seen looks like, nowhere they look like human. This is something like human hand, but this looks like a vehicle. So different kind of robots are there. We call them as also autonomous robots. I'll be not going deep into that, but where you apply sensor, you have AI machine learning concept, and they can take their own decision, autonomous, and they can choose their path. They can help people in danger and many more things. These are traditional industrial robots. So robotics is applied in different fields, not just to create robots which are working at your home or dancing robots. This is also a robot which helps you to do the high speed work, dangerous work. There might be some, if human being does this work, do this work, they will be losing their hands, or sometimes by heat, they may get burned. But using robot arms, you can save human being from this hazardous job. Plus, you can have many benefit of creating more products. There are few problems in the traditional programming software. So these new fields of AI, machine learning, and data science helping us to solve the problems, because the robots which are going to work, they are going to work in an intelligent environment. Means you need to interact with the environment. The robot should be able to understand what it is going to do without harming people. Then how do you make the robot to understand? The basic software engineering or computer science doesn't do this work, my dear student. We at the specialization of artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and data science make the software and machines more intelligent, more capable, and they are driven by data. So robots are intelligent environment as simple as they can type, they can do operations, they can help for mobility. Like the robots have been used in the COVID centers in hospital these days, very popular. They can clean room and move to other way. Many things are there. I like to stop my session with this AI, machine learning, data science, and IoT. The biggest achievement of this era is automated vehicle, though it's not implemented in India till now fully, but the company is existing. And you know, the Tesla vehicle already opened in Bangalore, and testing is going on for last 5 years, my dear students. So there is special community with the permission of government at midnight, at daytime, something like you have some strike day, so government holiday, some specific route they block, and in that route they drive the vehicle to understand how a manless vehicle is going to move all around. And this is a future, along with electrical vehicle. In place of diesel and petrol vehicle, electrical vehicle as well as automated vehicle are the future. This is driven by AI, machine learning, and data science and IoT. So if you are thinking where is a job, I gave you an example. The jobs are everywhere, and many more jobs are going to come because many more company will be converted into AI, machine learning, and data science companies. And there you have a job, you have a better job across the globe. So that's the thing from my side, and I will open the session for question answer session, and over to the organizers.
Thank you so much, sir. Very simply and effectively put, and you also gave us a peek into the future on what we can expect in the coming days. I'll start the questions. So we have one question from Asra, who is asking, can BSc students also get into AI and robotics?
As I told that BSc, the total science part, BSc Physics, BSc Chemistry, and BSc Mathematics will give the reasoning part, the theoretical part, and they don't develop product. So as a BSc graduate, you will not be developing products. Yes, in few cases, you may go up to the level of data science because it's related to science, but you may not able to have the chance to develop robots or robot arms. But again, yes, becoming very good in physics, BSc Physics, and MSc and PhD in physics, you can create those algorithms which drive the robots. Like you no need to develop the robots, but applying physics and maths, you'll give the solution where the companies will be taking your theory, algorithm, and then they will be developing robots for you. So they are interconnected. They are interconnected. Engineering and technology do not sustain without maths and science. So these are the basics.
Uh, yeah, I think, Asra, I think that answered your question. Next, we have a question from Shreya Bahirat, who is asking, what will be the path for someone with a BA degree in journalism to pursue another BTech in AI?
I think it's a BA degree in the journalism totally takes you to the field of arts, as far my knowledge goes, is a field of arts. But I should also tell you today in the journalism field and even law, the law, court and laws, lawyers, they are also supported and driven by data science and artificial intelligence. Today, in India itself, we have the systems, and abroad already we have the systems where the legal authority take the suggestion of soft boards or data science, that if this is the case, he gives all the input of the case, what it has been shown by the lawyer in front of judge, and he try to matches his judgment whether it is matching or not. Just an example, in case of journalism, the natural language processing NLP helps you to get ready with something like today. As a journalist, you are not able to read, might be a German text or a Italian text or a French, but with the help of natural language processing will help you to convert a German text into English or Telugu. So as a journalist, if you are aware of such kind of tools and you are trained, you can publish your English or Hindi text into German language and submit to another German magazine. So your chances are increasing with the support of data science and natural language processing, where NLP is a part of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So in that way you can grow, if not making robots and all, because it will need of fundamentals, but we can apply it and you can add data science, AI, machine learning in the field of arts, in the field of journalism also, if you want.
Uh, Thank you, Shreya, for the question. The next question is from Dia, who is asking, I'm studying in 10th, and to do BTech with specialization in AI, can I take MEC in 10th, or what are the other subjects I should choose?
You should take physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Very true. And if you are totally sure that you are going for AI machine learning, I think now it is the fourth language. You have an option to take in Inter 1, which is data analytics. So you go for data analytics in a combination of physics, chemistry, and mathematics.
Thank you, Dia. Thank you, sir, for the answer. Next question is from Tejas, who is asking, do UAVs and UCAVs come under AI and machine learning?
Yeah, a major part of comes under this, even including my example of automated vehicle. That today the emerging engineering fields and overall product development field, we call it as a cross engineering platform. Just think, then I'll come to your answer. Just think about the automated vehicle or normal vehicle. If you have a car or scooty or bike at home, you need mechanical engineer, you need electrical engineer for your electrical circuits, light, horn. And if you see the dashboard, you need software engineer where you show the GPRS location, you have a music system. So already we have mechanical engineer, we have electrical engineer, you have electronics engineer also along with that, and you have software engineer who are creating today's vehicles. If you add automated vehicle, if you see what is Tesla and all are doing, you also have AI machine learning engineers added with them and IoT engineers, because you are adding a number of sensors and you are analyzing the data in a real time and doing that task. So if you are going into this area of what you can call a drone, simply to say that drone or aerial vehicles and all, it has mechanical engineering, it has physics included very much. Any of the aircraft without physics they cannot sustain. It has electrical engineering, and finally when you are flying it, as it is guided, it is guided by remote control or computer or laptop at ground level, as simple as we have seen the Uri movie, that bird is guided by just a remote control by the intern from DRDO. So you control it from ground level. When the controlling comes, it constantly sending the geographical location of the vehicle or bird or drone in every moment, and you keep on analyzing the data. So its location is analyzed, and it has two computer vision eyes, or what you can call video eyes, and it keep on capturing the images or video, and we keep on analyzing the video every moment at ground level. And if any threat is there to that device or drone, we fly it back after say bombarding or taking the photograph. We keep on analyzing at the backside. So half part of it, you have physics, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and at the top of it, you have AI, machine learning, and data science, where the control mechanism, the data analyzing mechanism, the image processing analyzing, and decision making, which is the decision making, intelligent decision making is done by artificial intelligence. So combination of traditional engineering branches and the emerging branches clubbed together.
Next, we have a question from Shashikant. Hello, Shashikant sir. Shashikant sir is a parent and has been a part of all our earlier sessions. So his question is, sir, can you give an example of present-day equipment which involves artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics?
I need to give, of course, the what you can call robots which are available in the market now, as simple as the top level hospital used during pandemic situation to send the medicine, food, and water to the COVID patient inside the COVID wards. So most of them has used robot, humanoid, which looks like robot, can hold a tray, go there and put a alarm if the patient is sleeping. And it has artificial intelligence and machine learning, because it is data driven. It can measure which room to go, and there will be a sensor in that room so that it doesn't go to the wrong patient, and both the data should match. Then only it will open up the box and give the medicine. So that is one example. But I always say, if the best example of AI machine learning is our smartphone. Every one of we have a smartphone. So it events are listening you, whatever you are speaking, and it keeps on analyzing data. And that's the reason, even it follows your chat, you like it or not like it. So after chatting of a new vehicle or a car, you see the advertisement will come into Facebook. Some ad will come in the Facebook, where you're some garment you are discussing with your friend on chat, or some plot, you will be getting some advertisement of similar kind. So it does, even at an emotional analysis level, when you do use a smartphone, using AI, machine learning, and data science, will be suggesting you some videos where you are you are sounding little bit dull in your chat. So you do sentiment analysis today, very much useful for Swati ma'am, that we do sentiment analysis. So AI machine learning is there in the field of psychology also, and we do take the help of psychiatrists, and as the parameters they do judge in human being, and we try to capture them from human behavior. As simple as or as complex as today. Yesterday I was speaking in one of the startups. They are just using GPS locations of mobile phone when someone is driving, and they capture your driving nature for say 1 month or like that in their database. And in some particular day, if you are dull or someone is maybe drunken driving, they send you a direct route map that how you are going wrong, how many times you are going wrong. You might have been saved few accident, but what might have been fatal, so you should save life. And 2021 government is taking a decision that through our learning habits, our insurance plan will be going plus or minus for the same vehicle. Yes, it is already going to be implemented. Around 10 companies are working along with LIC and all. So if you are a draft driver, you need to pay more. Best example of artificial intelligence machine learning.
We have two follow-up questions. So Shreya has asked, the one who has done her BA in journalism, she's asking, considering that a person has certifications from IIT in AI courses, and as AI is being used in a lot of fields of arts as well, I mean, can she get some kind of a certification from IIT in artificial intelligence and maybe take up?
Hi, Neha, can I interrupt?
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. My question is that, sir, I'm very interested in the field of artificial intelligence, and I had studied Java in 8th, 9th, and 10th in my school. But at that point,
Yes.
I just did not have direction or passion enough in the terms of computer science. My knowledge about AI was not as much as it is now. And right now, I'm at this point where I've done my degree in journalism, but I find myself like continuously drawn to the field of AI. So I'm
Yes.
currently also doing the NPTEL course of Introduction to Artificial Intelligence from IIT. So is there a path that can be created for people like me who have not studied engineering but are like interested and are building the skill set to have a career in artificial intelligence? Thank you so much.
Yes, I'll be really happy to give this answer because uh, there are few reasons. Number one, anyone can apply AI, machine learning, and data science in their field, including a doctor. So I am in touch with a doctor. He has the question, and then I'm coming to you. He has the question that I'm practicing for last 20 years, but can I find out how many times I was successful, and how many times patient came back to me,
Hmm.
and what are the common medicines I have used? I know I have used, but how many times, and
Hmm.
how many patients I have lost, and I have data. So he has shown interest in data science, and some application we are developing, or he is developing with the team, so that next 20 years he cannot do blind doctor practicing in medicine. He's telling, I'm doing a blind, patient is coming and writing, I never bothered they're coming back or not, because every day I have patient. And then when I see the book, I know he has come 3 times. Some prescription I see. And so coming to your field, ma'am, always it will be better that if we can apply the new concepts and techniques in our field, and you have the freedom and chance to apply artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science to apply in your field. So basically, your field will be a data science, because you handle with lot of data, textual data, image data, and video data in the field of journalism. One major field is plagiarism. So how to apply the plagiarism systems in journalism, and how to capture. As simple as, ma'am, tomorrow if you are an editor in a top magazine or newspaper, can you differentiate that how many of your journalists have the similar writing, what you can call habit, and how many them of are writing unique? You never might have been thought, and you as an editor, you can just do it through your experience. But applying data science, basically natural language processing, and a specific field, text processing, the data science can help you to segregate and tell you this is how people are different in their writing habits. And your magazine, most of the time when some unique writing habits have gone to the magazine, that issue was more popular than when some regular habit journalists have written the articles. So then you can make a workshop for them to make their writing habits better. We also apply as simple as, to give an example, that what is the difference between Shakespeare's and Tagore's writing, if they are writing in English, or maybe Keats and Shakespeare. What is the writing habits and the changes? Coming more into journalism, then we have a field in machine learning. We call it as a text generation. You have a lot of statistics you have taken, and just think of a particular day you are too busy, and you are not able to type everything because you are traveling, but you have an intelligent software where you give the statistics to it, it creates the text for you. So you call it as a natural language generation. And for your kind information, ma'am, the 11th version of Harry Potter has been written by computer. Many people don't know. It's not written by the author. The 11th version, so they have given input as a 10 versions of Harry Potter in the computer. Computer has read it, natural language processing, and we applied our algorithms. We developed Harry Potter 11. That is the power of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. So you can go ahead, your Java and what you can call Python will be, of course, additional advantage that you have done. Rather doing directly AI, machine learning, and all, I'll be suggesting you to concentrate mainly a course which helps you to go ahead with data science and natural language processing. The combination of courses should be data science and natural language processing. For any other further input, I'll be available through Gargi Career, and we can have more further discussion to help you out in this.
Thank you so much.
I think sure Shreya is going to keep in touch with you because she has a lot more questions. Another question, I think Tej is interested in asking another question. Tejas, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Tejas has left, I think. Oh, he's rejoined. Yes.
I'm sorry, there was some problem with
Yeah,
my-
Tejas, please go ahead.
Hello, sir. So my question is that basically I am interested in this defense sector. Now, like you told us about that drones, UAVs, and all. You also told us that there's the combination of data sciences and all. So I am interested in this. Now, what would be my path if I want to take up AI and machine learning for UAVs, USAVs, and if I want to like do my job, if I want to pursue a career in DRDO or HL, something like that? Because now we see in the modern scenario, like recently itself, DRDO developed some drones and they were displayed also. And in the modern scenario, it's turning more like unmanned. So in that case,
Yeah, very good question. And to get into DRDO, DRDL, including DRDO, DRDL, for all of your kind information, there are 9 Maharatna, total 16. So Maharatna and Navaratna companies. There are 9 as Navaratna and there are 7 as Maharatna companies, which we call as altogether public sector companies, which includes the top company as ISRO, DRDO, Indian Oil, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, ONGC, and many more. So to get into those organization, you need to go through the GATE exam, which is done after the BTech itself. You need to, as you are taking MSET and JE, you need to take GATE exam and qualify the GATE exam. And after that, through GATE hall ticket number, you need to apply DRDL and DRDO. There will be a written test followed by an interview, and then you can get into. It's a very good path for the engineers of India. If we just think of TCS, Infosys is paying very good for all of your kind information. Government of India, for the public sector companies, if you join as a fresher, they pay you 12 lakhs as on today to the fresher. So if you join DRDO DL, number one, your dreams are going to be fulfilled. You get a starting salary. Maybe after 4 years, you will be getting around 15 lakhs of salary, and then you can develop all these things. Yes, of course, if you are just into the field of civil mechanical, then it will be a problem. I'll be suggesting you to concentrate either in computer science, electronics, or AI machine learning. These are the 3 fields you should choose your BTech, followed by a GATE exam, and then you are inside your dream organization.
Shreya has another question. Shreya, go ahead.
Sir, handwriting
Yes.
analysis, does it also fall under NLP? Because right now, from what I understand, handwriting analysis and computer vision use or application in handwriting analysis is a booming industry of sorts.
Yeah, it comes under image processing. It's not a natural language. We take the time you're taking handwriting as a photograph, we consider as an image. So you call it as an image processing field.
So can I have a path in that direction? And for that, what would I need to study? Because I have not done my engineering or
You'll be need of basics mathematics, and then you can go ahead with image processing, and you
Okay.
have tools for Python, image processing using Python.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think you had a very interesting and very diverse questions that came to us. If anybody has any other question, you can either raise your hand or type the questions in the chat box. And I just wanted to add something to Tejas, who wanted to get into DRDO, DRDL. The pay security, the job security also that comes with a lot of these public sector companies is also tremendous.
Yes, true.
There is another person who Pratham wants to ask a question. Pratham, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I had a doubt. Actually, I wanted to know what is the difference between artificial intelligence and robotics, sir.
Yeah, artificial intelligence is the what you can call umbrella and robotics is a part of it under that umbrella. So the biggest unit is artificial intelligence, the domain, and robotics is a subdomain of it. Is it? Does it clear? Gives your query
Sir,
is clear?
actually, I am presently in 10th class right now.
Yes.
What is the best path I should choose to get into AI, sir? Like, what are the
Any of
subjects
the
I need to take in +1, +2, and after that?
Yes. Interestingly, our fundamentals remain same. Anyone wants to go for engineering field, please master your physics, chemistry, and maths. There is no second thought in that. Even coding will come after that also. If you are weak in maths, physics, and chemistry, you cannot go to any engineering field and do join. I tell you as simple as when Boeing was taking interview of some of the engineers in India, Boeing, they pays a good to develop Boeing system. They asked them what are the terminologies from physics will be required to develop a aircraft. People are expecting so many programming questions, this, that from software engineer. They ask physics. So as simple as they're thinking of, speed, you have friction, you have velocity, you have momentum. Those will be, again, if you want to develop some drone also, if you want to develop some robot also. So if need to walk, what should be the angle of two legs that the robot will not fall down is comes from physics and maths. And sir, then why I should chemistry? Now you want to send a robot to what you can call either a blast furnace, or you want to send it in minus 50 degree temperature or 30 degree in Siachen glacier. You want to send a robot. If you don't cover it and use the proper material and chemical to create the robot, either your robot will get melted or it will get blasted. So chemistry is very much there in any field of engineering, including even automobiles. You need chemical engineers that what is the best color to apply and what should be the chemical in the color so that it could give a soothing environment. 60 degree temperature also in Hyderabad road, your vehicle should not get that much of heat. Chemistry is there at the top of your vehicle as a coat, as a color coat. In our houses, Badger paints and all, it's all about chemistry. So chemistry, physics, maths go hand by hand. Either you go for BSc or you go for engineering. And if you are taking science, please just feel it, don't do it blindly, and understand it, that why. And as many of you are candidates in 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever the field you take, I got the opportunity to speak with a couple of you here. I will give the suggestion is that what you read, please write. And when you write, close books, notebooks and all, put your thoughts together, which you used to do class 3, 4 and 5 as a mind map. So if you are starting 1-2 hours, physics, chemistry and maths, close everything, open up a notebook and try to jot down the things in a single piece. What are the terminologies you have taken? What is the formula you have taken? How they are going to be connected? When you go to the next chapter, you see that what you are carrying from first chapter to second chapter, can you connect it? So you need to have some self brainstorming session rather than thinking someday MCET will put me a question or JE will put me a question or my father will ask me a question. Rather you ask question to yourself at the end of every 3 hours or 2 hours you spend either online or Akash or whatever your books, then ask yourself that what I have learned today, am I able to create something? Am I able to solve something? When you ask these questions, you'll get an answer. So if you are studying chemistry, ask where we are going to use. Sir, I'm not getting any answer. At least type in Google. Why chemistry is important for a software engineer? You'll understand why it is required. Why physics is required for a artificial intelligence engineer. Those questions, please keep on asking to Google. Many of your doubts will be clear. Thank you.
I think that is a wonderful message that you have said, that be passionate about it instead of getting into rote learning, which a lot of students tend to do that these days because of the competition. So be passionate about it, be inquisitive, learn more, and then also process all of the information that you're getting. Just simply don't, by heart everything. I think that's a wonderful message for all the students. We are also, short of time, and I think we have over exceeded the time. Thank you so much. I would now like to hand to Dr. Swati Agarwal to give vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for that absolutely inspiring and thought-provoking session. I am sure that all, you have started off with something very basic that has helped us clearly understand this particular field, because we keep hearing about AI, robotics, machine learning, and it seems very distant. It feels like it's there everywhere, but we are not able to connect it and understand how is it that a career in this particular field, what is it that we would do. So you have really ensured that all of us over here understood that, and also inspired all of us to think of ideas in which we could apply that. So even I, when I was sitting over here, was thinking in terms of, oh, so as a psychologist now, how all there are the areas in which I can use this particular emerging technology, and is there something else that I can do, to upgrade my skills? And I have never been someone who has been mechanically or inclined towards technology, but you've really inspired me to even look into this, because the logical aspect of it is something that we can definitely hone and build on ourselves. So thank you so much for a wonderful session and for interacting and answering all our questions. um,
Thank you. Thanks, the organizers, for inviting me, and looking forward. My best wishes to all the students who have joined this session. Keep rocking. Do take care of your health and parents, and do take care of your career. You know everything this generation. So this is a message I always give at the end. When you know everything, how to use a mobile phone, how to use a WhatsApp, how to use a Facebook, you should also know how to protect self timing, personality, family ethics and values, which are pretty important. It's not just becoming an engineer, doctor, or just a businessman, or maybe author or writer. It's very important to become a human being, good human being, who understand the family and society. And you should grow up also with a habit to stand beside your family, society, and friends in need. I always tell where when problems come in life, the science, technology, Java, and Python stop. It's only the human touch which makes a lot of difference. So your mom is not well, your best friend is angry on you. You cannot write a Java or Python program. You need to individual, you need a personal touch to go and speak with them and solve the problem. So don't ever think that technology, science, or any other field is going to overcome or suppress human relations and emotions. It's never going to happen. Human life, human emotions, and habits and attitude will be always up to. These are the basic natures to become a good engineer or doctor or good human being. See that you add a lot of good habits in you and practice them. And once you have good practice, the good practice controls and guides your whole life. Thank you once again to all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful message and for